We'll take questions. Start over here with Brian.
Was that as good a performance as Kamar has had of late? And just offensively, was that, I guess, the most ideas that you've put forth in a while?
Yeah, I think that's our best game. And if you go through Kamar, I think Kamar's been, if not our best player, then one of our best players this year. And he started out a little slow. He had some personal things he had to fight through with his family. But my gosh, he's playing the best he's ever played. And it's just a series of consecutive games where he takes care of things defensively first, and then he finds a way to be dangerous in the attack and make some plays. So it's great to see. We've all, I think, had such a high belief in Kamar and his personality and his talent and his way of committing to all this. And I'm really proud of him. I'm really happy for him. And, hopefully we won't miss him too much this summer with Jamaica.
We'll go Joe, and then we'll go over to Christian.
Despite the good performance, you got off to another bad start. It's something that's been a little bit of a problem for you guys this year. What's happening that's taking a little bit of time to find the game?
Sometimes it just works out that way. And actually, we didn't have a bad start, but then one play gets away from us. But I'll say this, it's exactly what we needed. It's exactly what we needed. We needed to be challenged. We needed to go through a little moment of doubting ourselves and feeling like, here we go again, and then to dig deep and know that we're the better team, know that we have true belief in ourselves, and truly go after the game. And we did that at such a high level that I think we grew a lot tonight. Like even just a normal 2-1 win would not have meant as much as the way that game played out. Now, we have to stop making mistakes that hurt us too much. I mean, we consider penalties set pieces. So it's another set piece goal that we've given up. We're not happy with that. But, I made a statement to Damien for sure that we're all with him. And he's got to find a way to fight his way through this because he's an important guy around here and we need him. So he can't go into a hole and he can't feel sorry for himself.
Was this one of the best team performances we've seen this year? I think maybe back to the DC game a few weeks ago, and just when you're looking at the balance, the possession, the opportunities, and outside of Damien's foul in the box, defensively pretty tight.
Yeah, I think, I heard somebody saying, it was you, Gordon, I think. Gordon said that felt like us. And
Is that an exact quote?
Yeah, put that down from Gordon. Gordon Stevenson. No, but, listen, I've said sometimes at training, I've said in general that I've felt our team now coming together and turning the corner a little bit. And the confidence and belief within the group is starting to grow, and we're all starting to understand that this is who we know we are. So it's funny, I've been lucky enough to be here for 2.5 seasons. And I've been lucky to get to know all these players. I love this team. It's been a pleasure to coach them. And I kind of get to know them well enough now that I know what I'm feeling, I know what I'm looking at, and I know when things are coming together. And right now, I'm very positive with where we're at, and we're looking forward in a big way, but we're still keeping the foot on the pedal and going all the way every day.
Matthew and then Daniel.
Can you talk about the play of Felipe today? He seemed to make a difference in all 3 zones of the pitch.
Yeah, I think, the thing you have to understand about Felipe is, he gets a bad rap for being this instigator, but he pours his heart into this at the highest level with every ounce of being that he has. And, sometimes it means that maybe he crosses the line or makes a mistake, but he does it in an honest way to try to do everything he can to help his team. He cares so much about his teammates. He cares so much about this team, and he always empties his tank to the highest level. So, I relate with that. I relate with, crossing the line sometimes. I relate with not always being a perfect player. I relate with wanting it more than anything that I can, put my finger on to say that's that. So that's the way that I like Felipe, and that's the way that I appreciate everything that he does.
Jesse, 2 questions. How is Aaron Long? And you have an update because he came out injured.
Yeah, he just cramped up a little bit, so I think he's fine. thought again, he's put so much into this year. I thought it was another great game for him until he had to come out.
Luis, another great second half. But
Yeah.
after giving up the penalty, nothing happened to him probably the majority of the first half. Do you get a little worried that he doesn't get that much action when you're just attacking and attacking and attacking the other side?
Well, I mean, Luis's ability to keep a high level of concentration and focus, and now, I mean, he's engaged in the game to make sure that tactically he's connected with the back line, and then I think, is always on top of his defenders in front of him to stay alert. So, Luis is a unique individual. He's locked in at all moments, and we need him to be like that because it's important. It's an important quality he has, and it feeds to our whole team. So it's nice, I mean, I don't even know what the number's at anymore, but I mean, he's just so solid and consistent and reliable. I mean, it's the best things. Those are the best qualities you can say about a goalkeeper.
Speaking to the offensive prowess tonight, do you think a big part of why they look so good was maybe finding Sasha in more dangerous positions quicker?
Yeah, prowess. I like that word, prowess. You guys are going to start throwing around big words. I'll try to keep up. Yeah, I think, it was tight a little bit in the beginning, so Sasha had some moments and some advantages that he couldn't quite capitalize on, but then as the game went on, he stayed after it. And listen, I thought you saw tonight, not only were the four guys sharp, right, because they were good at creating some attacking options, and I thought it was the most dangerous we've been all year. And then the way that they counterpressed and went after when they lost it and never shut down and stayed after the game, it meant that we were able to control most of the momentum and most of the game. So that's going to be really key, is not just for them to be sharp, but them to be locked in tactically as to what we want to do.
Go Patrick and then Brian.
Let's talk about Sean Davis's contribution and his attitude coming off the bench.
Yeah. Well, Sean, it's not been easy for him. I mean, let's all be straight. He had a lot of pressure on him. We made the decision to make a switch and go with Tyler. The whole time I was trying to keep him motivated and engaged in the right ways. He was really in training, putting a lot into it every day to show that when he got his next opportunity that he was going to take it and not look back. And, and in that sense, he's starting to look more and more like the player that we know he is. And so, I still think the upside for Sean is so big, and it's just about continuing to support him and let him know how much we believe in him. So really happy to see him play so well tonight. He was a big factor in taking care of the middle of the field, helped set up some really good attacking plays. So, yeah, great for Sean.
Brian.
Jesse, New England, DC's going to be this big rival for the Red Bull, but this rivalry, this series, there's more games than any other team we've had. And the game seemed toward the end to get a little chippier.
Yeah.
There was 30 fouls, 5 yellows.
Yeah.
Is there something about it, or was it just this game?
No, totally. Predates me, right? Predates was the conference finals that a lot of these guys remember. There's been a lot of chippy, dirty games. We had an incident in preseason when Alex Mule broke his face that we were really displeased with. So, I mean, but that's what makes rivalries, I guess. Is like a common hatred, but respect. And, I've said this before, but being part of this club, it's like you feel like every time you turn the corner, there's another rivalry, right? And so there's definitely one with New England, and it's hard to win for us to win there. It's hard for them to win here. Next week when we go to Montreal, we're pissed that they took us out of the playoffs last year and ruined our dreams. So, there's something about the rivalry we have with them. The East is good this year. You can't slip up because you just lose ground. I don't know, man. This makes this fun. Makes it hard, but makes it fun. So we'll be ready to go again next weekend.
One more from Eduardo.
Coach, can we show some love to the goal scorers, especially to Bradley Wright Phillips?
What a goal. I mean, Brad is incredible, man. He can score goals in so many different ways. Obviously a big mistake on their end, but the fact that Brad was there to capitalize on it and how clever and quick he was to make that kind of play. Brad's unique, man. He's awesome. And then Danny Royer, I talked a little bit on TV after, but Danny's fit in here so well. He loves being here. He fits in with our mentality. He commits to it all the way. I think he's only going to get better, too. So, I think we have a lot of guys that they're now you can start to see guys are getting sharper and their season's starting to come together a little bit more. So we've got to keep the foot on the pedal, but we've got to have big confidence in where we're going right now.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.